is Sam on a quest to find where all the Fruit Loops colors come from. Scan the code to start. How many fruity flappers can you find in the poster? And these are the fruity flappers. So, I don't know if you could see any of them. Can you spot any of the fruity flappers? Very cute. Okay, so let's get this cereal opened and poured into my bowl. Got my bowl. You can see all the pretty colors in here. I don't know why I'm sticking my finger in there. So good. Okay, let's get some milk into this baby here. Now I've got my oat milk because I don't really do regular milk. Just closing that up. It's off camera, so you can't see it, but okay. So I'm gonna take a couple of bites of this, and then we are going to look at some Reddit confessions right off here to the side where my camera is. I'll be reading to you, but first let's get a bite of this cereal before it gets soggy. So crunchy. Just to move my mic a little bit so I can get a little closer. I'm probably gonna eat this first and then do the confessions after because it's gonna get soggy. This is so good. It takes me back to childhood, eating cereal like this. Before the milk drips. What is your favorite cereal? Let me know in the comments below. I want to know what your favorite cereal is. So if you're not crazy about eating sounds, feel free to fast forward to the confessions. I won't be eating for that. Just here. This is so delicious. If you guys can think of like foods that are on the healthy side that you'd like to see in videos, let me know in the comments, because I'm trying to mix it up. You know, I don't want to become a diabetic over this or anything. Definitely don't mind having some sugary meals and sweet treats because you gotta live, but I can't only do that. I gotta mix it up with some, you know, good foods, healthy foods. I feel like fresh fruit makes some nice sounds. And maybe some nice home-cooked meals. Like potatoes with some steak and veggies on the side. You know, roasted vegetables. Things like that. I'm eating this really fast. It's basically empty. Basically empty except for that like little Cheerio stuck to the bowl. But I'm gonna leave it there. And I've got my microphone back. So let's get into some confessions. Okay, so this one says, I hate Christmas. Some people have happy families and happy gatherings, but I don't. So seeing these jolly ads are depressing. The media is all fake happiness. When many people get together for Christmas, it's fake happiness. The industry is a scam. It's stressful for everyone. Traffic gets worse. And Christmas songs suck. As I think Christmas decorations don't look nice, and anything holiday themed just looks out of place any other time of the year. And holiday themed stuff is junk, and you either have to store somewhere year round or it becomes waste. And I hate the idea of being materialistic and consumerism. It fuels capitalism. And I hate shopping, and I don't want presents anyway. Well, first of all, that makes me really sad. And before I get into any of the comments, I just want to like kind of think about and express my own opinions without being swayed what the public says. And then we'll read some comments from other people, assuming that there are comments. Let me just see. Okay, there's a few. Okay. So first of all, I feel really bad for this person that they feel this way. And there are some statements that he said that I do agree with. I think that commercialism and consumerism has kind of gone, you know, a little far, a little bit. On one end, it's kind of what makes it fun. For some of us, clearly not for this person, but like for me, I kind of like the Christmas commercials and going to the store and have everything like all beautiful displays of like different gifts. I enjoy that. I think it's beautiful. It's fun. I like to look through it. But I can see how somebody would pressure to have to like buy things for people, and you know, it's a lot, and a lot of holiday parties and things and events kind of take up a lot of time. Sometimes we're busy and there's other things going on in our lives where these holidays kind of throw salt on a wound. And when you don't have a solid family network, it can be very depressing, because everyone on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day going out with their families and doing all of these family parties and things like that. And then, you know, you're looking on Facebook or Instagram and seeing everybody's jolly, you know, holiday season, and then you're not doing those things. Yeah, it's not fair, and for that it sucks. And yeah, I feel very sad and a lot of compassion to people out there that, you know, don't have that. Not everyone has that. Now, on the flip side to that, we and like you know, I said what I said first because, like I said, I totally understand his thought process. Or maybe this is a girl, I don't know. Her, his, her, doesn't matter. The thought process to that, and how it's a little much, but you know, clearly this person doesn't like Christmas and everything that goes with it. And I know that many people love Christmas. I love it. I love it. I think it's the most beautiful time of year. It just gives me a very warm and fuzzy feeling inside. But again, I totally can understand why somebody would not. And we're all entitled to our different opinions. We're all affected by different things differently based on the way we think, based on our values and all of that. I do truly agree with the consumerism. It shouldn't be about that. It shouldn't be about the materialism. I think that shopping and gift buying is fun personally, but I could see that it being a lot of pressure put on people. Not everyone has the extra money or time to shop, you know, for teachers or friends or their kids. It is a lot. It's a lot. Okay. If you don't like Christmas music, you certainly don't have to listen to it. You know, it's not being forced upon you, so that's a whole other thing. But I just feel like, you know, if you don't have, you know, the family and or you don't have, you know, the mindset, and you don't have the ability to enjoy it, I don't know, like, we're all like dealt certain cards, and I feel like you can sit and you know, be sad about it, or you can accept what you can't change and find the silver lining in it. So, like, to this person, I'm not trying to undermine how they feel. I feel bad that they feel that way, and I feel bad that they don't have that great family. And to that person, I am sorry, and I'm sure that there are other parts of your life that are really, really wonderful, and not everyone has that good family, and that doesn't have to define your happiness or your happiness during the holiday season either. I think, again, you need to find that silver lining somewhere, and trust me, there is a silver lining everywhere. I don't care what your situation is. It doesn't matter if you're living out of a cardboard box by yourself. You are breathing, and you've got a brain up here. Then you have hope. Then you have a choice. Then you have the ability to do something to improve your mindset. I just don't believe that we have to stay stuck in that, you know, negative mindset. We've got to find the good. Otherwise, what's the point? Like, you know what I mean? Like, go make yourself a cup of hot cocoa, put some nice marshmallows in it, and, you know, take a walk outside and down and just look at the lights by yourself with a cup of hot cocoa, and just look around at the beauty and the people, and just try and find like some kind of peace, because look around, like, life is beautiful. Life is beautiful, but it's like our negative thoughts that are preventing us from enjoying it, whether we have family or not. And yes, that does make it harder, but it's not the only way to enjoy a holiday, is what I'm saying. You're still part of it. Just because you don't have the right people to celebrate with, you're still part of it. So yeah, that's my opinion. Yeah, I get a little passionate about these things. But let's look at some of the comments now. Okay. Consumerism has just about ruined every holiday. It's become a time when every store just wants your money. And then, like, people are agreeing with him. And some guy says, exactly, and it can bring out Yeah, it's true. But it also brings out the best in people too, you know what I mean? So you have to like see both. You have to have the ability to see both. And so with consumerism, yes, it's definitely gone a little bit far. It's up to us, the people, what we do with that, because, you know, no one's forcing us to go into a store and buy these things, you know. And again, some people like myself like to look around. It's beautiful, like going into like Walmart or Target, like Marshalls. Like these stores are so pretty right now. Like I love that. Like I can hang out in the store and just walk around looking at, like, just not even buy anything. I just enjoy all the beautiful little things and knickknacks that they have for sale. I love it. But yes, it's not about materialism. And so if you're focused on that, you know, then you're losing the point. You know, it's about just a time for love and giving and sharing and peace. And yeah, some of that consumerism kind of makes us forget that. And the fact that it brings out the worst in people in public, like those aren't the people that are representing what Christmas spirit is all about anyway, you know. Okay, let's see. The next guy says, bro, me too. This is corny, but I also think that my hate for Christmas roots from drama where my mother would force me to be around people I didn't feel comfortable around. Now I associate the holiday with those emotions. Also, what you said is how I feel. I mean, that's so sad, you know? And I get it. I can see how Christmas can like bring out, you know, these feelings, especially when you have family that's maybe a little bit toxic. But you guys already know you gotta find the silver lining, you know? You can't be down and out. You gotta pick yourself up, whatever cards you were dealt, and find that, you know, one good thing. And that's what we hold on to, and that's what life is about. I stopped celebrating Christmas, and yeah, I don't have happy family to be around. They exist. It's just too much stress in my opinion, so I stay home alone on Christmas and feel better that way. Well, if you feel better that way, then I guess that's okay, right? I think that people put so much pressure on themselves just because, like, you know, there's a lot going on this time of year. It's up to you how you let it all affect you. It's just kind of changing that thought pattern in your mind a little bit. This is just my opinion. I don't know if I'm right or wrong. I don't have the answer to life. I'm just putting out my thoughts. So if you guys agree or disagree or want to comment down below about it, we could totally talk about it. But just please be kind. You know, I don't want to be attacked just for kind of talking to you guys as like we're friends. You know, I trust you all. I don't want to be ripped up over my comments. You know, it's just opinions. That's all it is. Okay. All right. Let's do one more. Okay. I like this one. I randomly found cash under my bed. I rarely look or clean under my bed. I don't store anything under it as well. There's only plain floor. Today I was vacuuming the bedroom and I looked under the bed and found 70 euros in banknotes. Pretty sure they aren't mine. I rarely have cash. I use cards. I'm so confused as to how they got there. I rarely have people over, but someone may have left or dropped it. Anyway, an unusual place to drop money by accident. Right in the middle under the bed. Yeah, that's strange, but I mean, if you don't know of anyone that's been in your room that it might belong to and it's under your bed, it's yours. Like, I'm sorry, it's yours, so just take it. I mean, I don't know, is that wrong? I feel like if we were out in public and somebody was in a store and I see them drop like $100 bill and I see them drop it, I'm not gonna take it and stick it in my pocket. I'm gonna take it and give it to the person that dropped it. But the thing is with cash is that, you know, if you're finding it under your bed and there wasn't anybody, like, did you have somebody over that was hanging out on your bed? wrote, I disagree, it's the boogeyman's rent. And then someone else wrote, generous mice. Someone wrote, keep it in the cupboard for a week. If none of your mates or family ask if you've seen any money because they've lost some, then give it back. But if no one claims it, it will be yours. I think that's like the best advice. Yeah, like just hold on to it for a little bit, and before just like taking it and spending it, make sure no one claims it, or just ask around. And then if you don't hear anything, it's yours. Yeah. So that's about it. Just gonna close that up. So guys, that is all I got for today. Thank you so much for joining